Hello, lovelies. How are you? I hope you're okay. I am okay. I'm so fine. Um, I hope everybody is okay. We're talking about insects. My name is Nasas Habibah. You see the face, Nasas Habibah. I am talking to you. I am bringing science, of course. That is literacy 1B. Previously, we were talking about insects. We are continuing to talk about insects. And we were able to tell how insects come about. We say they don't just come as the adult and just boom, it happens. No, it follows a series of stuff, a series of steps. At first it's the eggs, then the eggs turn into a larva, and then the larva turns into a pupa, which we said was so dormant, and then eventually it turns into the adult. And then we said, we called that a life cycle. We said we have two examples of life cycle. We have the complete, that's where the insect undergoes 4 stages of growth or 4 stages of development, and the incomplete, whereby the insect undergoes only 3 stages of development. Let's see what we have. I left you with some work. Let's go through it. Yes, what type of a life cycle do houseflies undergo? We said it. We said it. We say it follows 4 stages of development, and if it's 4 stages of development, of course that is complete. Question number 2: where do houseflies lay eggs? They like dirty places. Your food can be among the dirty places if you leave it open. So, where does it lay eggs? In dirty places. And also in damp places. Question number 3: what is the most useful stage of a housefly? We said the useful stage of a housefly is the larva, because it eats up the feces and then it ends up reducing on the volume of feces in the toilet. Okay, you know, in Kampala we normally empty the toilets, and it's very expensive. So you can imagine if the larva stage wasn't there, it would keep piling, and then you'll have to keep emptying. So that's how important the larva stage is. And then lastly, name one disease spread by a housefly. As a housefly is very dangerous, we said it spreads so many diseases like trachoma, which attacks the eyes, like cholera, which attacks the intestines, and then you end up dying, like diarrhea, whereby you have uncontrolled stool. You have to go to the toilet all the time. Hey, I'm dying. You can't control. You need to go to the toilet. And dysentery. Dysentery is also among the diseases that are spread by the housefly. And this dysentery is whereby someone is passing out waterless stool. I don't mean that stool you seated on. Waterless stool. That means you frequently go to the toilet and you do number 2, and with stains of blood. That's dysentery. And that is spread by a housefly. Oh, let's continue. Let's look at a cockroach. A cockroach is a bit different. As it is growing up, it's a bit different from the others. The others undergo 4 stages of growth, but this one undergoes only 3 stages of growth. It skips 1. Remember the other stage which we said it was dormant? It just does not do anything? Yes, that's the stage that is being skipped in the incomplete metamorphosis, or in the incomplete life cycle. So let's see how a cockroach comes about. Do you think you know? We said it skips the pupa stage, right? Yes, so for it, from the eggs, directly goes to the larva, and from the larva, boom, to the adult. Let's see. We said, you see the eggs? Who has laid the eggs? Of course, the adult has laid the eggs, and then these eggs will straightly turn into the larva. The larva is a baby cockroach. A baby cockroach doesn't have wings. Look at it, doesn't have wings, and then eventually it will turn into an adult. Yes, this larva stage has a name. The larva stage has a name, and this is called a nymph. Yes, say it. Yes, a nymph. It has a name. That name of the larva stage, mostly of all the insects that undergo incomplete, it's not only the cockroach. There are others that undergo incomplete metamorphosis or incomplete life cycle. But for instance, the cockroach, the one we've picked in particular, undergoes the incomplete, and the larva stage will be called the nymph. We're going to find out how to write that word nymph. So it's the adult will lay the egg, and then the eggs will turn into the larva, and then the larva, that is the nymph. Have you seen the word nymph? Yes, and in particular here we're looking at a grasshopper. Do you see a grasshopper? Yes, the grasshopper, the adult grasshopper lay the eggs, and then the eggs turn into the nymph, that is the larva stage, and then after some time the nymph will turn into the adult. All right, so there are sometimes they ask questions like, how do we call? What name is given to the larva stage of a cockroach? That's the word, that's the nymph. Can you spell the word nymph? Yes, N-Y-M-P-H, nymph. The beauty about this word is that it does not have any vowel, so it's completely consonant that make up the word. There are some other insects that undergo the incomplete that only has 3 stages. Okay, let's look at them. Yes, we have, they said grasshoppers. Oopsies. Grasshoppers and cockroaches are examples of insects that undergo incomplete. Said grasshoppers and insects and cockroaches are examples of insects that undergo incomplete life cycle. Do you know grasshoppers? Do you eat them? Yes. How about cockroaches? Do you eat them? Can you fry cockroaches and you eat them? I don't think so. They are very dirty. They are vectors. Of course, they spread disease germs. And what do you know about cockroaches? Where do they lay their eggs? Where do they live? How good are they? Just in case they are, anyway. Well, a cockroach lay eggs in a case. Actually, if you find the eggs of the cockroach, you'll see they're in a case-like stuff. So it's not just a single egg. It's a case. It lays the eggs when they're in a case in dark places. The cockroach does not like light. Actually, that's why you see if you have them at home, most of the time you'll see them coming out, crawling out at night. They do not crawl out during day. No, not so much. But during night, because the light is a bit dimmed, they don't want too much light, they will crawl out. Okay, so they like hiding their cases, the egg case, in dark places. And when they do so, of course, this helps to keep it protected from people. If you are sweeping and you're not minding so much about under the bed, under the couch, under the fridge, you don't minding so much about those are dark places. So the cockroach will like to lay their eggs there because it thinks they are safe. After all, the place is dark, free from, you won't be able to see it, and the eggs will be okay. So it will lay the eggs right there, keeps them there. Before you know it, the eggs have hatched. They have hatched into the nymph. Those are the baby cockroaches. And then afterwards, the baby cockroaches will grow into the mother cockroaches or the adult cockroaches, which are very destructive, which are very dirty. And then they will start crawling, mainly at night. They will start crawling out. They like eating things. They like eating peppers. They like eating food, the leftover food. And they also like they eat clothes, by the way. They can spoil clothes. Yes. So a cockroach lay eggs in a case, like I said, and that is the first stage, where in dark places. And then the eggs will turn into the nymph, and that's the larva stage. And then after this nymph, which is it's very delicate, doesn't have wings, it's a bit soft, it's so small, it's so young, it will turn into the adult stage, which is very harmful to man because it spreads diseases like dysentery. Any other disease that is spread by a housefly, like diarrhea and dysentery and even cholera, can be spread by a cockroach because they like being in the same place. Even cockroaches like being in the toilet. All right? So it picks up the germs from there and transfer them in the food. And of course, if you just come and eat, you'll get the exact germs, the dose of the germs, and then you will not enjoy it. You'll have those diseases. The keywords to keep here are nymph, and that is the larva stage, and nymph we said is NY, MPH, and we said the insects, there are some insects that undergo the incomplete metamorphosis or the incomplete life cycle. We said those are, we gave 2 examples, cockroach and the grasshoppers, and I hope that is in your head. I have some little exercise for you, a few numbers, simple. I believe you'll be able to work them out. And be careful when you're answering them. I love you so much. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.